So, I want to talk to you about how Samwise Gamgee is the true hero of the Lord of the Ring franchise. He was the only one that kept pushing Frodo to be the best that he could be throughout the whole series. The trilogy. Let me rephrase that. The trilogy. When Frodo wanted to give up and turn back, what did Sam say?
Golden ring.
Exactly. And what did Frodo do? He got up and carried that ring through Mordor, down to the fucking Mount Doom, and almost tossed the ring in on his own will. But you know what? Who was there leading him the entire time?
Sam.
Yes. Anyways, welcome to the XCAPE Podcast.
I've never actually watched Lord of the Rings. Okay, so it's been a hot second. How long has it been, Matt?
Apparently 8 months.
8 months. You could have had a baby by now. All of our 100% woman viewers, no men watch this, just the women. Let's be for real. You could have had a baby.
For real.
Or killed a man.
That too. A lot could have happened.
A lot could have happened. What happened to you in 8 months?
I had a baby and killed a man.
He did.
I'm like TK on the run right now, motherfuckers.
So I know this is a commonly asked question here on the podcast. I've asked it a few times, I think every other episode. What is your favorite dinosaur?
Now it is a Spinosaurus, no doubt about it.
Really? Why is that? What
Jurassic Park
changed
3.
you? That's fair. That was a really good one.
No, it wasn't.
My fan fiction about it was good.
I've only read one of your fan fictions, and it got us in trouble a long time ago.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't write that. I just was sent it. They wanted me to go through and grammar check it. They wanted me to edit it to make it legible.
And you said no, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Instead, I rewrote the song "No Cock Like Horse Cock," and that's how I fell in that pit with them. Good song, by the way.
It is. I have it on my playlist.
Yeah, me too. I sang it to my newborn son.
Oh yeah, he also killed a man and had a child.
Yeah. Anyways, my favorite new dinosaur is called the Xenosmilus. It is a saber-tooth-like creature, although they were a bit more jacked. They had shorter hind legs and longer and more bulkier frame. But they were able to leap a lot further than the saber-tooth. And while their teeth didn't go all the way down like a saber-tooth, they were shorter, but I think sharper. They had a much stronger bite force, and they took down predators much larger than itself. It would jump onto them and leap onto them with their legs. So they had a more muscular build of a saber-tooth.
Huh. I'm gonna be real with you. I had no clue that was an actual animal.
Yeah, I found out like last week. So, yeah, I don't know.
Whenever that poll got asked and you put on there the Xenosmilus, is that what it was? Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? That is not real. And I looked it up, and yeah, it's completely real.
Exactly. They call it the cookie cutter cat.
Cookie cutter cat.
I don't know why though.
It looks nothing like a normal house cat.
It probably doesn't taste like a cookie.
Yeah, probably doesn't.
Yeah. Speaking of cat,
I was gonna ask, did you leave out cookies?
oh crap, no.
He's gonna eat your elf.
I left out diet pills and Slim Fast.
I bet you got coal for Christmas, huh?
Yeah.
You took that as an insult.
It's okay. I hunted him down and shoved it up his ass.
Mm.
I said, "Take this back, you fat tub of capitalist lard."
Speaking of capitalism. Yeah, I'm nothing to say on that.
Luigi Mangione.
Our man.
I feel like I don't know enough about the case.
Neither do I, but I'm just gonna say he was helping you build your garage, right?
Yeah. On the exact day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
What day? What was it?
December 11th.
December 11th.
11th or 6th.
6th. Or
It
both
took me.
days,
Yeah. It took me a while to build the garage, but he was there every single day, helping me from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So, I think afterwards he'd come over here and do music with you, right?
Oh yeah, which
Yeah.
I've got him featured on a couple things, and he's been helping out a lot of musicians around, dude.
That's what I've heard.
So
yeah, I think he's gonna do a collab with Diddy.
oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't slip on that baby oil.
You know, I'm thinking about making my own type of brand. Like, it's not related.
A baby oil
or hot sauce.
Oh, well, what's it called? I feel like you have to have a good name for the hot sauce.
Pecker mi culo.
I am in fear of reciting those words. Did you just put a curse on me?
I halfway did.
Okay. What does that mean?
I meant to say pucker mi culo instead of pecker mi culo. But
I
it
liked
came out,
pecker.
You know what?
That was good.
I meant to say pecker mi culo.
Yeah, Pecker. I hardly know her. What else is new in the past couple months?
Well, again, from 8 months ago, we're in a new place again.
Yeah, I think this is our 4th or 5th filming location.
I feel like we've done a new spot every time.
Yeah, just about. I think the past 3 or 4 have been in a different location.
And a couple of those were yours. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, just life stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get too personal because this is the internet.
Yeah, of course, you can't be too safe.
And I'm like Bill Burr, and I'm kind of paranoid about people knowing about my history.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Bill Burr is an amazing comedian.
He is.
I don't know, like, ethically or morally, but he's pretty funny.
He was on a F is for Family, right?
Yeah.
He played the dad.
I think he like created that too.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like he had a character insert. There was actually the son named Bill. It was kind of like how he felt growing up with his dad.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a beautiful show. Maybe not the most funny or most entertaining, but I feel like if you look at it from the perspective of someone like realizing his dad's faults growing up, like he looks at it. Like, the character Bill looks at his dad like, oh, he's just an asshole.
Yeah.
But as he's older, he starts to look at it, and he puts through Frank's life, like, all these different things that he's facing. Like, he's just trying to find the TV sitcom perfect family, but that's not real.
Never.
So it's him dealing with he gave up his dreams to start his family because he felt like that was what was needed of him as a man. He felt like it was his role as a man in society.
Yeah.
So he is now giving out the heart to his dad, saying like, I get it now. Yeah. You weren't an asshole. You were doing your best.
It's like his form of closure.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's beautiful.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't think of it like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just thought it was just his way of venting. But you know, if I actually sat there and watched the show and like got to know it, I bet you I could see that too. I
started off just like some background noise while I played some like Xbox. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wait a second. There's more going on.
These are connecting, and I see parallels that I didn't see before.
Exactly, dude. But I've gotten a new job. So since last time,
yes,
that's good. I am an undisclosed delivery man.
Undisclosed
for a company. I will say my favorite part of my job is swapping the labels on boxes with a box that I bring from home that I stuff in my bag and bring into the van, and I fill it with live bees.
Oh.
So that they bring the box, not like a handful of bees, a ton of bees.
Oh, okay.
I make sure to shake up the box.
I was gonna ask if you
real
shook up
good.
the box.
Yeah, I shake up the box before I set it down and like take the picture and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I knock on the door and then leave. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm like, oh, of course, you have a good day. And they just let in like 5 generations of bees into their home.
You're a good man. You're saving the environment.
I'm doing God's work.
You are.
Yeah. What can I say?
You're gonna become a martyr.
Yeah. Was that the right context for that?
A bees. You're gonna be a martyr for bees.
There we go. Yeah.
Doing God's works for the bees.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, dude. We're gonna spew a bunch of shit. Like,
yeah.
Why not,
dude? I quit my medication cold turkey.
Do not try this at home.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe like 2 months ago, and I've been really sad. But you know what I think would fix that? Riding a roller coaster.
Like, what kind of roller coaster?
Well, the one I actually really liked was the Black Mamba in Six Flags Over Texas. But I think they have since gotten rid of that or changed the name because it was originally, I think, the bobsled, and then they called it Black Mamba and just repainted it, or the other way around. I don't remember.
I've only been there once, and like
Yeah.
I think the only roller coaster I rode was like the Batman and the Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, those are good. Mr. Freeze is the second favorite of mine.
Mm.
I don't know why I liked the bobsled so much, but my first therapist actually told me. He said, "I don't know why you're bitching so much. You should just go on a roller coaster." He said they give you a a nice little slap on the bum. Said man up, and he said even if you don't like going on the ones that are fast, I mean just at least go on one with like a loop or something, maybe two.
Maybe like he didn't like tell you like what you had to go through to like
No.
cure your depression.
He just said that a roller coaster should help and I should stop bitching. So
Can you send like after this is over? Can you send me the?
he actually retired. I was his last patient. He went back to teaching.
Teaching what?
I don't know. I think like high school. I don't know, man. I feel like if we could go back to high school,
Oh no.
I don't think you want to.
No, absolutely not.
I'm fine with it. I had fun.
I did not.
Once I started like screwing around, I feel like second time around, dude, I can just shave the mustache, wear like long sleeves to cover up the tattoos or something. Just do powerlifting again.
Fair enough.
Just
yeah.
kick butt and powerlifting.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Get a scholarship for a college I'm not going to go to. Just make sure I get it so no one else can.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to use it, but you can't either.
Some men just want to watch the world burn. Yeah, I absolutely would not go back to high school. Even with the knowledge I had now, I'd be fucking even more depressed and miserable through
That's
it.
fair. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I also started rewatching 21 Jump Street today,
Yeah,
so that kind of factors in.
fair enough.
But I don't know, man. I had fun in school.
Yeah. What was the one thing that you kind of enjoyed the most about school?
Honestly, dude, I feel horrible saying this. I felt a lot better about myself after being in band every single day
Mm-hmm.
compared to some of the band kids. Interesting creatures, bro. I was in band because I was loading crew captain. I got to carry all the heavy stuff in the back of my truck. That was
I
it.
remember that.
Yeah,
Chicken
I was the guy who's like, oh man, he can lift up that whole piece of percussion equipment by himself and put it in the back of his van. Or not van, truck. Yeah, I had a white van, no windows, no license plate, causes too much trouble. But I don't know.
Yeah, dude, it was like the equivalent of picking up chairs at church.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, who needs a big old tough Christian boy to pick up 6 chairs at once?
I'll get your bass drum for
I
you.
got you, failure. Or like the I forgot what it was actually called. It's like had the golden keys on it, and you hit it with the mallet.
The xylophone.
The
or-
preambulum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Premise.
Yeah, the premise. You put that in the back, and like it was pretty big. I mean, at least like 5 feet long, 4 or 5 feet.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I almost forgot about that, but thank you for that remembering.
Yeah, I'd load that in the back of my truck by myself.
Yeah. And I
So-
remember, dude, I saw a picture of this the other day, and it kind of made me cringe. I don't know how I didn't like fucking freak out, but like, you remember our old pal busting his teeth out on, yeah, but on the bass drum after
I
running.
thought of that like last week, dude.
See?
Yeah, that was interesting.
I don't know how. I just seen a picture of that, and I was like,
Yeah, that was
I
good.
just remember all that happening. Dude, like, just laughed about it. No, not me, dude.
Yeah.
I'd have been fucking bawling like a bitch.
Dude,
Dude,
his adrenaline was going.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting, that's for sure. I don't know. And I wore those short jorts at every single game. That was fun.
Dude,
I had the mullet.
I do remember the mullet,
The
man.
mullet went hard, dude. Not whenever I actually shaved it down to be a mullet, but like the modern mullet.
Yeah.
I liked that. I thought it looked good.
Yeah. You pulled it off. You pulled it off, man.
I appreciate it. With the curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude. What is that, like almost 5 years now? 4 or 5 years.
Since we left high school.
Yeah, I think almost 4. Going on 4.
Dude, I feel old as fuck, but like we're not.
Yeah, I just turned 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dude.
I keep forgetting about that. That's wild.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how was your birthday, man?
It was good. You know, I just hung out with my parents and, you know, my wife, of course. And yeah, we kind of celebrated my mom's birthday too. Because hers is the 20th.
Aw.
Yeah, and mine's the 19th. So we just kind of did that, just hung out. It was pretty good.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
So
It's not as like enthusiastic as turning 21 or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's another year.
it was still fun. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was good to see all my family and my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I think what 2021 is when I remember graduating in December. The December before.
yeah, you graduated early.
Yeah, just like
So you
a few
graduated like
months.
2020, but you were in the class of 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what. Yeah. So I got asked that question the other day too, and I could not.
Yeah.
Like, for reals, I just couldn't remember. Just it feels like it's been so long, but at the same
Mhm.
time, it's really only been a few years.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's almost 2025. That's wild to me. We're getting into Black Ops 2 territory.
Dude, I know.
The Black Ops 2 timeline.
I know.
Yeah. Which I really liked Black Ops 2.
I did too.
That was a good one. And my brother had his sniper clan. No, that was Ghosts. My brother had a sniper clan in Call of Duty Ghost.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what? I think I remember playing some. I think it was with Garrett too. Like we'd
Yeah.
always play like Call of Duty, like the
Mhm.
Ghost. I think it was.
Yeah.
Man.
Junior Goats. 9803.
Yeah.
It's probably still his gamer tag.
I wonder if it's decommissioned or he's like actually using it.
I think
now.
he's. As of last year, he was still using it. So I don't know, man.
As of last year.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Now Black Ops 2 though was
That was a
definitely
good one.
peak life.
Yeah, that was good.
I was.
All went downhill from there.
Yeah, you're right. but let's remember the glory days, man.
Yeah.
Where were you whenever like Black Ops 2
9/11.
was? Sorry, I'm having a flashback.
Inside job. Jet fuel, steel beams. Where was I whenever Black Ops 2 like
It was like popping, dude.
when it was popping? I remember. I think that was actually. No. Yeah, I think that might have been the first Call of Duty game that I actually had for my own. Because before that, I don't think my parents would let me. And my brother talked them into it.
Yeah.
It's like he did that for GTA too. He was like, it's really not that bad of a game. I play it all the time. I'll play with him. I'll make sure he doesn't do any like the campaign. I'll make sure he doesn't do the campaign and see all that. I'll make sure he only plays multiplayer. So he talked them into buying the game for me so that I could play with them. So I think, yeah, but I did play Black Ops 1 before then. It's because whenever I'd stay home sick from school, I'd go up into his room and steal Black Ops 1 and then play it on my Xbox 360. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I think I was still living in Dallas at that point.
Okay.
And because I remember my old friend Juan, like he had the diamond, gold, all these guns, dude. Like in Prestige Master, dude. Like he.
Dang.
Thinking about it now, I mean, like, in order to get that rank that fast, you have to like only play the game.
But
Which I mean, if we're kids,
at that age, what else are you
Yeah,
doing?
exactly.
You know? Yeah.
It's something I couldn't do now, but I was very envious back then. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I want, and like I tried so hard to get the ballista. Like,
Oh yeah.
I think I only got it to gold, and I wanted to get it diamond, but like, man, you had to like get so many kill streaks or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
but I do remember that time in life was not the worst. I think Pokemon Go was like right around the corner too, or if not then, like it's all a blur.
Yeah, I think Pokemon Go was like 20. Oh, that was a little while after, like 2016.
I don't remember, dude.
I think because that was around the time I was working at Avis Lube doing oil changes. I think it was a year or two before I started doing oil changes.
Really? Because I remember like
Yeah.
actually walking around the park, like still while I was in Plano, the last place I lived before I moved back to Merkel, and walking around that park and like trying to catch.
Oh yeah, so my timeline's off.
My dude, I guarantee
Yeah,
you my
'cause-
timeline's off too.
Because you moved back over here around 8th grade. Yeah, in 8th grade.
Like 20, I feel like it was around 2016.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because we went into school around 2017 we went to high school. Yeah.
Quick maths.
Wow. I don't know why I put Pokemon Go around like just before COVID. I don't know why I put that together in my mind. It wasn't though. I think you're right.
Yeah, it was way before COVID.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like Pokemon Go is one of the last things. It's like, okay, well maybe being outside is like, you know,
Yeah,
not the worst
maybe
thing
it's
in the world.
good. And then we had the killer clowns.
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Bro, tell me your experience with that.
Dude, honestly, I remember it was like it didn't become a thing in Merkel until on Halloween.
Really?
They're like, my parents were really strict. Like, they told my sister that she can't be out late by herself. I think she had to go trick or treating with my parents, and I think that was the last year I even attempted trick or treat. Like, no, it was the year before, but like I went hanging out with my buddy at the time, Christian Philly, and I think we just like walked around for an hour or two. I went back home and watched the Pokemon anime. So, yeah. How about you? Did you like experience any?
Dude, yes. Oh my
Really?
goodness.
Okay.
And I'm okay with doxing, but I used to go to Bowman Middle School
Okay.
in Richardson, Plano area.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the two. And around that time where it was starting getting like kind of popular, like the balloons and stuff was starting.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a balloon that was caught on like the school's mailbox that was out there, and that kind of like started like freaking people, including myself a little bit, because I was like,
Rightfully so.
yeah, we were in middle school, like no clue of like what for reals, you know, evil people are gonna do, you know, but like all that was going on, and then like I remember like there was this whole like we had a whole lockdown and stuff because of it. Like the power went out in part of our school, and then like again they locked us down. I think they moved us all to the cafeteria or whatever, just for a little bit, you know, whatever. And I remember being in art class too, and our art teacher and our Spanish teacher, they were really cool. Yeah. And like always make like young at heart, you know, type of people. And I was just being nosy, and I seen the art teacher sending the Spanish teacher email, and it was all like, they better figure this out and quit clowning around. Yeah, because they didn't take it serious. And when I seen that, I was like, maybe it's not as deep as I think it is, because like nothing, like besides the power being shut off, and like of course people like panicking, like nothing else happened with that. Yeah, but that was my experience with that shit. Like I don't think I ever got to actually see a clown, but like of course my parents and everyone else was like, oh, be inside type thing. Yeah. But
I think that was the year. I think at the beginning of that year, the summer before then, I went to New Mexico with my family. That's where I got my first butterfly knife. Ooh. So I was kind of messing around with it for a little while, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not scared of no clown. I got my butterfly knife on me. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. I have my butterfly knife on me, and like, people were asking me, "Are you scared?" I'm like, nah, I got my knife. I could only
casually zen roll over that shit.
Yeah, I could like only do the basic opening, and I'm like, yeah, like the double rollout, and I'm like, yeah, buddy, you better back off, you clown. I did have a dream around that time though, that we had a cat at the time. His name was Cooper. Mm-hmm. He was like a flame point Siamese, so it's like the white and orange, and he I had a dream that like, so I heard like a noise in the kitchen, and like I kind of freaked out, but I felt something like get on my bed. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, it's fine, my cat's here. I started petting him, but I realized it didn't feel like my cat. Like it was more like fleshy, almost not quite hair, in like covering the entire thing. Mm-hmm. So I turned on the light, and it was the giant hairy ball sack of the killer clown. Anyways, so
punch.
I started squeezing the balls.
Anyways, I started blasting. Dude, you know, I think the way this is going is perfect. It's we're reminiscing over the past years, ending off the year. This is, you know, a beautiful and like, I don't know, cool time. It's back to basics. I feel
exactly,
like you and I, you know, just shooting this shit, just having fun, bro. Like a lot of history. I'm gonna be real. Like again, I have not had like, except for like, I don't know if you remember Ruben from
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me about him.
yeah. That's the only like person that like I've had like a continuously long friendship relationship with, type of thing, and like so like again, you're right there too. I don't even talk to Ruben as often as I talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you're one of my longest best friends I got going on. So it just feels pretty natural just sitting here doing this. Just chilling out, whatever. So
the same goes for you, man. I talk to, I think Morgan is the only one like I talk to every now and then. And even then, we just send memes back and forth. But whenever it's an actual conversation, it's kind of like a little almost awkward.
Yeah.
But it takes like a little bit for it to like defrost and then get back to the way, like kind of natural.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gone, we come back. It's like playing on the DS. You leave your DS playing Nintendogs for like 8 years, and you come back and there's Poncho the Chihuahua, and it's like, oh hey buddy, and like it's just right where you left off.
Yep.
Yep. Like
Exactly.
no change. Yeah.
Yeah. It always does feel pretty natural. I'm grateful for that too.
Yeah, me too, man. And that wasn't a racist thing. I'm talking about Poncho the Chihuahua. I thought of an actual Nintendog that I had.
I figured that's what that was,
Yeah,
dude. That was pretty on the spot for it to
Yeah.
just be like
a
hate speech.
No, I'm just racist. No, my brother had Nintendogs for the DS, and he only had one dog, and it was a Chihuahua. He named Poncho.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. No other dog, nothing. Like he had like the best toy that you could get. I think it was like a remote control airplane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I remember playing with that, and like I was like, "Whoa, this is so cool."
Yeah, I've honestly never played that, but
You
know
never
what?
played Nintendogs?
Mm-mm.
I got bored of it real quick.
Well, it's not a real
I let
dog,
those
man.
bastards starve.
Yes,
Just for my amusement.
Yeah, just I can be an animal abuser just in my own free time. No one
Yeah.
has to know.
As long as you're not doing it in real life.
Yeah. Oh yeah, virtually.
Virtually.
In video game.
Did you hear about that guy in Merkel? I'm not going to dox his name. At least I'm not going to say his last name. His name's Hayden, but not the Hayden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got caught having sex with a horse,
No shit.
and he got arrested. I had a picture of his mugshot and like the written statement from the cops, but I thought I saved it, but I didn't.
What?
Yeah, dude, he got caught having sex with a horse. Like he put his penis in the horse's butthole. So that leads me to believe that it was a male horse.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that mental image. I'm gonna like actually reminisce over that
Yeah.
later.
And he did it like out in the open for like the cops to see. So
Let this be a lesson.
don't have sex with horses.
Yeah, that.
Mr. Hands, what was he, like an airplane pilot?
What?
You don't know Mr. Hands?
No.
It was the guy who had sex with a male horse, but the male horse's penis ruptured his colon and he died. And this guy was an airplane pilot and he had sex with a horse. And he died from it.
What's up with people wanting to have sex with horses, man?
I don't know, man. It's weird.
I'm fascinated.
Horses kind of freak me out.
Yeah, that's
if
what
I'm
I'm
being
saying.
honest.
Like,
They're huge. They're fast. Like, one of the last times I actually went to the fair, not this last year, but the year before, I went the day before a guy was bucked off his horse because, it was like, I think it was barrel racing or something. Like, they go around the barrels.
Yeah.
And I think he fell off his horse and the horse stepped on his head. And, like, it just instant death. Like, it shattered his skull and, like, popped his head.
Yeah.
Like, brains started coming out. Blood covered the arena floor around him. Like, just in front of a whole public crowd.
Dude,
That's why I don't mess with horses. Like, the horse just accidentally stepped on his head.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
weigh.
They weigh a
guarantee you, over
lot.
ton, dude.
Yeah.
They're living, breathing animals. Like,
They're massive.
and they know better. Like, they're just here, and some animals are just like trying to survive.
Yeah, so I don't mess with horses, man.
It's like that Cloverfield thing, to where feel sympathy for Cloverfield. He's just scared.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker killed T.J. Miller, man.
I've never seen Cloverfield.
I neither have I. I'm just quoting what I
Oh,
made.
yeah, you sounded like you just recently watched it. I'm like, oh.
No,
Have you seen I Am Legend?
I refuse.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really care for like Will Smith and shit.
Well, yeah. I feel like, I watched that before I could actually form an opinion of him. That was all I knew about him, was that movie. I'm like, hey, that's the guy from I Am Legend.
Yeah.
But my parents showed it to me whenever I was too young, and I'm not going to go into like a real deep depth analysis if you haven't seen it.
Okay.
Like, not for like spoilers, because like it's kind
I'm not gonna watch it.
yeah, it's just kind of boring to hear the analysis.
Yeah.
But you know, they're kind of portrayed as like zombies, right?
Yeah.
In like the trailers. In the book, they're vampires. So the movie just made them more zombie-like, but only kept the fact like, oh yeah, they're attracted to blood. But they made them more like zombies.
Okay, I understand. I know the premise of like I Am Legend, but isn't there like that's like an older movie? Like, isn't that based off of other movies? Like, it's like a reboot of something else, or like he's basically the last dude on Earth, right?
Yeah, or at least in New York. I don't know. He might have thought he was the last man on Earth, or like, but
No, I could be completely fucking wrong. I'm like thinking about a different movie, but yeah.
I don't know. I remember in 2011, the movie 2012 came out, and my parents watched that, and they're like, "Yeah, not gonna let them watch it." So they sat me down, and made me watch 2012, and I'm like, "This is 2011. Like, we have like 8 months.
Yeah.
Why would you show me this?" So I started freaking out, thinking the world was gonna end in 2012. No,
Me too.
nothing ever happened. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
There was one time, I think it was in 2012. Like, yeah, I was again living up in the Metroplex and stuff, and there was like my parents were gone and stuff like that, and like I think it was just myself. I may have been just myself at the house, but like there was tornado sirens and all that going on, and I like genuinely shitting bricks. Like, I'm like, oh, this is it. I'm gonna die. Like, and yeah, that never happened. But I was like, 2013 came around. I was like, I wasn't scared.
Yeah. And I remember my dad used to, for work, I think he'd wake up around like 6 o'clock in the morning, which as a kid in the summer, that's early.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I sleep in. I just hang out, stay up late, sleep in. And I remember his alarm going off. I was like maybe like 9 or 10. His alarm for work went off. And it was the tornado siren. And then I can't remember if it had a voiceover saying, like, get to the nearest evacuation point or something like that, or if it was just a siren. But I remember hearing that. And it was, like, loud enough I could hear it from my room. I'm like, oh, my gosh. This is it. This is the end. Like, all the zombie games that I was so terrified of, the zombie movies, that movie 2012. I don't think the movie 2012 was out by then. But I was like, this is the end. Yep. So I remember going to my parents' room, and my dad's just getting ready for work. And I'm like, did you not hear that? And he's like, you hear what? I'm like, the sirens and the note to get to the extraction point. He's like, that was my alarm. I'm like, oh. Why would you pick that of all things to wake up to? Like, of everything, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to wake up and in a panic and be like, oh, the world's ending. And I still have to go to my shitty job.
Yeah, it's time to go to work.
Time to go to work.
Dude, I can imagine the little Wyatt just being there, just like freaking out, just like, why did you have that as your alarm?
I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. He's like, I don't know. Maybe it's like a psychological thing. It's like, crap. Nope. I'm still here. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can only hope.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's just like, here's that. It, like, remembers they have to wake up for work, and then here's the alarm. It's like, it could be worse.
It could be worse. I could be dead. Yep.
Or I could have to go to work tomorrow.
Exactly, dude.
Thank
Like,
God
kind of
it's Friday.
Yeah, double-sided dagger almost.
Like, that don't even, it don't matter no more. Fucking Monday through Fridays are basically non-existent now.
Exactly, dude. One thing that's nice, though, is with my old job, I was Tuesday through Saturday.
Yeah.
And I love not working that anymore. Because now I work like 4 days a week. And even then, it's kind of like, it's not a set schedule.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a lot better, in my opinion, than like, work 5 days in a row. Here's your 2 days off, 1 day to recover, 1 day to do all the errands you need to run, and then, you're back at work. Yeah. That's like, that sucks, man.
That's exactly why I couldn't take the oil field much longer, dude. Like,
I don't blame you, dude.
28 days, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking straight now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I tried my best, but fucking.
Yeah.
No one. I'm not great at fucking everything. I'm not gonna be great at everything. So I take my losses where I take my
I
losses.
don't blame you.
But fucking, I'd rather do the whole 4. If you're gonna work 4 days, work them 10, 12-hour shifts maybe, and then have those 3 days, just to yourself. 1 day to fully recover, and then 2 days just to, dick around, do music or whatever. You up your alley type of thing.
Exactly. I get that.
Yeah.
You said 28 days, and that made me think of the new. Have you seen 28 Days Later?
No, I have not.
Okay. Are you familiar with the series at least?
I think so. It's a post-apocalyptic, like basically like a zombie type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like some like disease. But anyways, I didn't watch it, but I saw like the kill count on it. Anyways, there's 28 Days Later, and then 28 Weeks Later, and then they just recently released the trailer for 28 Years Later.
Yeah.
And it made me think of this song that's trending right now. It's like not really a song, but it's like a poem. But someone like actually read the poem, and it sounds unsettling the way they do it, because it's like it's spouting off numbers, and it's like 9, 17, 32, and 23 tomorrow. It's like boots, 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 marching up and down again. It's like. It's just unsettling.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of freaky.
I can
but
see
it
that.
tickles my brain.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like subliminal messages.
Exactly. It sounds like a subliminal message, like readying you for like an apocalypse or a war.
Yeah.
It's like some like sleeper agent activation or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
I haven't. I need to watch those. I want to watch them now because I did see that trailer for the 28 Years Later.
Oh yeah.
Man, Cecilian Murphy, like that's been a big talking point. Like, and I just never seen it, so I don't really know what's up.
Yeah.
I'm all about fucking zombie movies and post-apocalyptic stuff.
I think it's like called the Rage Virus or something. And I think that was the one that actually. Can't remember. I think that came out before World War Z, which was the one to really make it like. The zombies are insanely fast. Like they're actually like a terrifying threat. Yeah. So I think 28 Days Later was the one to actually be the first one to do that.
Yeah. Have you seen The Crazies?
I have not.
It's kind of like that. I think it's like a rabies. It's like a zombie virus thingy. Yeah. Like, but it came out a while ago. But it's kind of like that. But I think it definitely is a pre-World War Z movie. Yeah. But
okay.
That's instantly what popped into my head, because that's one movie that I have seen that's kind of, it's not necessarily like zombies, but it's like some type of rabbit infection.
I think I might have seen like a analysis on that on accident.
Yeah. It'd be like
I think it might have been like YouTube autoplay. Is that the one where it's like at one point they're in a car and they're driving and they run out to chase someone into a barn and then their car gets bombed right behind them?
Cannot remember.
Okay, I might be thinking of a whole different movie.
Okay, towards the beginning, they're at a baseball game and a sheriff has to shoot somebody. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, yeah. No, I saw like a in-depth analysis. But I was taking a shower and it's like the YouTube autoplay.
Yeah.
It's like I just watched it. I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to again rewatch all of these movies. But yeah.
Interesting.
Especially the 28 series. So.
Yeah, dude. One thing that I saw is that people are posting that the double feature box for like the 28 Days Later and then 28 Weeks Later, it's like the back-to-back features like in one CD, like, or not CD, but like one CD case. It's like 2 CDs. Those are going for like $300 online.
No shit.
And I have one. I have it. I have the 28 Days Later and then the 28 Weeks Later CD case special.
No shit.
And they're going for like $300 online.
What are you gonna pawn them?
I'm gonna keep it.
Keep them, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe wait till they go up in price.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
But I don't know. It wasn't mine. It was my brother's, and he gave it to me.
Yeah. Like
a long time ago. So, yeah.
So I'm assuming you have like sat there and watched the series.
No.
Oh.
No, dude. When he gave it to me, like my number one fear was zombies. That was my only fear. And then I remember I'd go up to his room and I'd sneak down Undead Nightmare. The Red Dead Redemption zombies. Yeah. I'd sneak that down and I'd start playing it on my Xbox. And I'd get like 5 minutes in. I'm like, nope, I'm scared. And then just bring it up to his room and then just not touch it till the next time I stayed homesick.
Dude,
and then I'll be like, oh, this is the time. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. Feeling strong. Feeling brave. Play like 10 minutes. I'm like, nope. Just put it back up. So,
Dude,
yeah.
I shit you not, dude. The one movie that made me fucking absolutely piss my pants over zombies, Zombieland.
Dude, that's where my fear came from.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't get past the opening credits like at all.
Yeah,
Not,
I don't blame
I didn't
you.
even get to see Jesse Eisenberg for the first time as a kid. Like as soon as that fat dude was running down the football field and got fucking
Yeah.
devoured, that I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't blame
I'm
you.
gone. I'm gone.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think I wasn't supposed to be watching it whenever I was that old. But I can't remember if it was the scene where I saw the zombie clown. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Or if it was my parents watching Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of those two movies that sparked my fear of zombies.
Dude, yeah.
So
reasonably, those are good movies.
And then I went back and watched Shaun of the Dead. I'm like, oh, this isn't scary at all. Like, this is a silly movie.
Like
but I mean, as a kid, you see the zombie and it's like eating people. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And they held back nothing with the like graphicness of that, dude.
Exactly.
Oh man, those memories. Being such an innocent child. I remember like I didn't even like. I think it was Saw that I had watched, and that like kind of like made me stray away from all types of horror films.
I get that.
Like I was like really really young, and I walked into the living room as they were watching
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Worst mistake, and I like freaked the fuck out, went back into my room, and I don't know what, dude. Like, that made me scared of Flapjack. Do you remember that cartoon, dude?
Yeah.
I was scared of that
I
because of
liked
shit.
Flapjack.
I liked it as I grew up. But
Yeah.
back then, dude, I was a little bitch
Captain
about everything.
Knuckles. Dude, no,
See?
I remember, I think for one of my brother's birthdays, like my mom got a hotel room and like had like 2 or 3 of his friends like stay in the hotel room with them, and they're watching Paranormal Activity.
Oh yeah.
It was either the first, second, or third one, like, you know, the original trilogy. And I think it was the first one because there's like a big hype around it.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was like watching it with them. And so like I'm like, oh, I can't sleep. She's like, oh, okay, well, come sit with me, but you can't watch this. So I laid like sat in her lap and like had my head resting, and I watched the movie. And I'm like, what? Like unlocked a whole new fear for me, dude.
Yo, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even today, dude, just because of my beliefs, like Paranormal Activity still kind of creeps me out.
Dude, me too. But I watched Long Legs last night. I was telling you a little bit about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, it's just a little unsettling. I was
Go
like,
ahead, like explain it.
yeah, okay, so it's a lot like Silence of the Lambs. I don't know if you've seen that.
Familiar with.
Okay, yeah. The only thing that's kind of similar is it is a FBI agent who just like graduated academy and got put on a case that's like serious. It's like a female lead around the time where it's not very common to see a female lead, especially on an active case. And so she goes on this case for this guy named Longlegs. It's like the thing that keeps happening is these dads will murder their family and then kill themselves. But the only thing that ties all the cases together is a letter written in like codic language, and it says long legs at the bottom.
Yeah.
And so people are like, well, there's no evidence of him actually going into the house. He's not going into the house. He's not killing these people. He is influencing them to kill these people, but we don't know how. So it's just weird. Turns out to be like a devil worshiper, and like the devil told him to like, spoilers, if that's okay. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine,
Yeah,
dude.
okay.
I'm cool with
So
it.
it's a devil worshiper played by Nicolas Cage, and like his makeup's like really white. He has like a weird chin and like just creepy, dude.
Yeah.
And like it's just unsettling, not creepy, just ugly, weird to look at. But
Uncanny.
yeah, so the devil was telling him like, make these dolls and put an essence of me and an essence of you in their head in a metal sphere. It's like at each case they end up like they find a doll, like a life-size doll of the girls. And that's another thing, is that each daughter in the family has a birthday on the 14th of any given month. Yeah. And so like it's just kind of weird, but what happens is the family ends up like slowly or quickly, it kind of depends, going insane.
Yeah.
And the dad just starts murdering all of them because of this doll in the house. Like the most in-depth scene that it showed was like the little girl went to school on her birthday whenever the dad eventually snapped, and she was the only survivor of any of the cases because she wasn't there whenever the dad snapped.
Yeah, at school, yeah.
Yeah. So like it shows like the mom snapping. She goes up to this doll, takes off her shirt, gets a knife, and just rubs it on her stomach, and then goes over to the doll and just starts stabbing the stomach of the doll. And the dad like kills a priest with an axe, and then kills the mom and then himself.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I'm definitely gonna watch that movie.
It's pretty good. It's a little unsettling because I did the cuckoo thing that he did, and he does some other stuff that's like really weird, dude. But it was a good movie, so I liked it. But
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that one out. I just watched Nefarious the other day.
I don't think I've seen that one.
So and honestly, it's such a really simplistic movie. Like for the most part of it, the majority of the setting is between a psychiatrist and an inmate. And the psychiatrist is going in because this inmate's put on death row, and he's about to die. And the psychiatrist is supposed to declare whether or not he's sane or whatever, saving his life or not.
Yeah.
Well, the inmate is possessed by some demon called Nefarious or whatever like that. And dude, it's really like intense and stuff like that. But like I don't know, the way that they dive into it, like of course the demon's like talking about his plans and stuff like that. He's like has this manifesto that he's writing. Yeah. Dude, it's really interesting. Like it's nothing like no psycho killer type thing, but it's just like a kind of a mind game thing, and also deals with like possession and demons and stuff. Because like you see in the actor. I really wish I don't wish. I mean, the actors are good, but you can see like his switch between when he's possessed and when he's like, and there's some pretty like heart grabbing scenes in there and stuff like that. Like if you put yourself into the dude's shoes, whatever. Yeah. But
interesting.
Yeah, I'm all about the spiritual, things and the supernatural. Yeah. So
I saw one movie, and it's called The Taking of Deborah Logan. Have you heard that?
No, I have not.
It's like this student who's trying to become a doctor has to do like an essay on like a mental illness, and so she is choosing dementia. So she finds this older woman who has like dementia, and it's like showing like the progression, but she becomes more violent, and like it becomes creepy quick. But it turns out she's possessed by a serial killer that she killed, trying to defend her daughter, and like. She ends up unhinging her jaw like a snake and eating a child at one point.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It was pretty good, dude. And then if you like the religious movies, Immaculate.
I've not seen that one.
You haven't?
No.
So Immaculate, it's this girl who joins what's it called? It's like a nun, like a Catholic church, monastery or something. She ends up becoming a nun, like devoting her life. But things get weird whenever it turns out she's pregnant, but she's a virgin. Yeah. So like, everyone, like all these other nuns and like sisters are like jealous of her because she's like the chosen one. Yeah. And as it goes on, it turns out like the scientists, whenever she was sleeping, would inject her with the DNA of this spike that was supposed to be used on Jesus, like one of the nails that nailed him to the cross. They're saying like, oh, there's crusted blood on it. We believe it's from Jesus. So they use the DNA to impregnate this girl. And it's like they're trying to keep her there to give birth to the new Messiah. And she ends up saying like, isn't this blasphemous that you're doing this? And they're like, if this isn't God's will, why hasn't he stopped us? And it's like, dude, what?
That's wild.
So she ends up using the nail of Christ to kill like the people like trying to stop her. She ends up escaping, but at the very end she ends up giving birth, like right as she escapes. Well, it never shows the baby, but it sounds like a baby crying, but it's kind of like distorted and like animalistic. Holy like shit. It's part creature. And she walks over, picks up a rock, and just bashes the baby's head in, and that's where the movie ends. So, dude, it's
Immaculate. Is that
Immaculate. It's a wild movie, dude.
That's crazy. I mean, on the same side, but like way tamed down. I've just finished the season 4 of The Chosen.
I don't think I've seen The Chosen,
dude. It's a pretty It's a pretty good show, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're someone that's looking to get into the faith and like learning about Jesus Christ, it's a great show for that.
Okay.
But that's all it is. It's the documentation of Jesus' life. Like it has actors, portraying the disciples and stuff and what he went through and all that. But
nice.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's a way less tame than smashing babies' brains with a rock.
Well, I mean, like, people believe it was like the devil's baby.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
So. When you were literally right before you said blasphemy, I was like, dude, that's like this whole movie sounds blasphemous.
Yeah.
So, and then you're like, isn't this blasphemy? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty good though. I really liked it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
I made JC watch it like without knowing anything going in. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh no way.
Yeah. But
it's not related, but it's kind of like was it Prometheus?
Oh yeah.
Whenever it's the Alien franchise. Whenever
it's like the white alien guys.
Yeah, and what's his name? David, I think, gets the poisons the guy and gets the girl pregnant. And she has this octopus baby.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
This shit's crazy.
I've seen that scene before.
Yeah, I love the Alien franchise.
I forget about that sometimes. Did you watch the new one, Romulus?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Was it good?
Oh, great. Yeah, I watched it in theaters and then I watched it again since it's out on Disney and Hulu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I after watching like the main ones, I think Alien like the main aliens and stuff, like none of the Aliens versus Predators, but like it draws back to a lot of that stuff and like it connects a lot. So it's worth a watch, especially if you're an Alien fan.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen any of the franchise, but I'd like to. I've heard really good stuff.
Yeah, it's good. The first one, granted, it's kind of slow, but it's like that. It's like the Thing type of horror, you know?
Yeah, you don't really know what's actually going on in the background. You don't really see the creature a lot.
And it's a good movie. It's a different type of like a horror. And then the Aliens is more of like a action packed thing. You know? But Romulus is it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, dude, I love The Thing. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yes,
that's one of my favorite movies.
Hold on,
dude.
John Carpenter's 1982.
Yeah, 1982.
Right?
Yeah, definitely with the Mac.
Yeah,
the helicopter pilot, dude. So cool, dude. Such a good one.
Fucking I watched that one for the first time not that long ago, but like after hearing all the hype about the practical effects and stuff like that, I had to watch it.
Really good, dude.
Such a great movie.
Did you ever read The Mist?
Mm-mm.
No. Do you know what it's about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About there's monsters. Isn't like some government like type of creative
government experiment gone wrong?
Yeah.
But so in the book, like they have completely different endings. If it's okay that I get into it, I don't want to spoil anything. Okay.
I've seen like you're comparing it to the movie, right? With
So you've seen the movie?
Yeah, with the Walking Dead cameos.
Yeah. There's a lot of them in there.
Yeah.
So in the book, the ending is a lot more vague. Because like they end up driving till they run out of gas, and they hold up in a little like pharmacy or like little tiny grocery store, and then they just hunker down for the night. And that's where the book ends. The movie does not have the ending.
No, it does not.
Where he kills everyone in the car, including his son, and gets out like begging to die, and then the government rolls up. Yeah.
After watching that, like, dude, that shook me, bro. I watched that when I was younger. Like, I watched The Mist for the first time as a young kid.
It's just a sad ending. Yes. It's like, oh man.
My only complaint is that kid should have woken up like at the first gunshot.
Oh yeah, dude. He waits till like it's his turn. He goes, "Dad." Just gunshot.
I'd have been shitting myself after the first one,
like,
screaming.
Yeah. But pretty good, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. There's a lot of good ones out there. I'm trying to get more into like film analysis and stuff, like, and training my brain to make those connections.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Especially like if you end up using it in music as well. Like there's so many stuff that you can do. Like there's so much stuff that you can do. Like that's not like openly said, but it's like, oh crap, I get it. I get this in like a metaphor.
Yeah.
Without having to like look it up. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, like the Easter eggs and stuff. Like that's one of my favorite things about like I mean, we're going back to like the Lord of the Rings and stuff.
Oh,
like how they connect and stuff like that. You know, because it's a whole franchise.
I need to watch Lord of the Rings, especially as much as I like D&D and stuff.
You know what? That is true. Very true, dude. I think you would. It's gonna be a kind of a a daunting task to do, but watch the extended cuts of the Lord of the
Okay.
Rings. It's
Yeah.
it's longer, like by like a long shot, but
Yeah.
like it's worth it.
Okay.
I love the Lord of the Rings. I like the Lord of the Rings way better than the Hobbit.
Oh yeah.
And I've actually read the entirety of the Hobbit book and shit like that, and watched the entire franchise. Just don't like the Hobbit.
Yeah, I think that's my mistake. Is people told me to start with the Hobbit, and then go back. So I watched like part of the like Hobbit, like the first Hobbit, and I'm like, what's going on?
If this tells you
Like-
anything, Peter Jackson filmed all 3 Lord of the Rings back to back over a span of like a year, I think, and he had like
okay.
I think more than a year to do the pre-production and all
Yeah.
that stuff for the Lord of the Rings. With the Hobbit, that shit was rushed.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Okay.
Like,
Yes, that's like a well thought out, well crafted, beautiful thing, and it's like filmed back to back. So it's like, oh yeah, I mean everything is gonna tie in together perfectly, instead of just like, oh yeah, like what, like 5-10 years later, something around there. It's like, yeah, here's another movie. It's like, what?
That's what I felt like. Is the Hobbits were
Yeah.
cash grabs. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't think about that whenever they first came out because I was like still young and shit.
Yeah.
But like now, like looking back, dude, definitely cash grabs.
Yeah.
And like, I think the idea was to make them 2. Just the Hobbit was 1, and then 2, like just
Yeah.
the first Hobbit, and then there and back again.
Yeah.
But of course, they want their monies and shit.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, dude, like, and I think that might have been the same way with the Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
or I might have that backwards. Maybe the Hobbit was supposed to be, it was supposed to be like Guillermo del Toro
Okay.
movie, and then Peter Jackson took it. But either way, Lord of the Rings franchise is far superior than the Hobbit. And
Yeah.
I will die on that hill.
I need to watch it, dude.
It's good. It takes a while, and sometimes there's some slow parts, but you'll get what I mean when Samwise is like, he's for real,
Yeah,
the hero of the story.
I've heard a lot of that before. Like I know enough for like references and stuff. I've heard a lot like he was never once tempted by the ring.
Yeah, no.
Like he was always the one to like bring them back on course. Like, guys, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I heard in like, I don't know. I think it's interesting.
It's
so
I think there's deeper meanings and symbolism behind it too. But like, I've watched it, and like I watched a breakdown, and someone said some shit. I don't know. It's like a heavy spoilers, or there's another channel that's so good. Like I watched their entire breakdown of the Harry Potter. I love the guy, man.
Yeah.
I really wish he's like a chubbier dude, beard, so energetic. Oh man, I wish I could remember the channel, but
yeah.
like I watched that, and he said something about Sam being like the true hero, this and that.
Yeah.
I was like, rewatched it, and I was like, no fucking way. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of that kind of stuff. Like I started watching this guy called LS Mark,
Uh-huh.
and he like will go through an entire series and like rank every single episode. Like I watched him do his American Dad one because I like American Dad.
Yeah.
I like that more than Family Guy or The Simpsons. It's like it's just him going through like talking about the episodes one by one and like what he thinks about them, and then just ranks them every single episode at the very end of the video. It's like a 7-hour long video.
Yeah.
And like it's good to listen to, like if you just want background noise.
Yeah.
So, but
I've been tempted to watch like the Breaking Bad or Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Type of rankings and stuff. But
I don't know. I didn't watch the Breaking Bad.
yeah,
So
you haven't seen Breaking Bad at all?
mm-mm.
That's another really good, like,
I've heard it's really good.
it's amazing, dude, and like character develop, like
Yeah.
especially like around characters, like it's so complex and stuff, like, and it's only a 5-season show, which is
Yeah.
how most shows should do it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you gotta know when to
Instead of
quit.
dragging it on.
Yeah, like that's why Walking Dead, like, fucking no viewers after season 10 or
Yeah,
whatever.
and then there's like a ton of spin-offs, and it's like, dude.
I saw the Daryl Dixon Book of Carol CD
Yeah.
at Walmart the other day. I was like, no fucking way.
I saw the trailer for that. I'm like, dude.
I haven't watched any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see the movie Nobody?
That's fucking
The guy from Better Call
Better
Saul.
Call Saul, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have not. I've seen the trailers of it though. It's like supposed to be this literally nobody just fucking getting in fights and stuff all the
Yeah,
time.
it's like, dude, it's such a good movie.
Oh,
'cause-
I think I seen the train scene.
yeah, dude, the train scene or like the bus,
Yeah,
so
bus,
good,
yeah.
dude. And then right before the bus scene, this guy's actually like a secret agent.
Mhm.
Like he was a special agent in the military because he was called the Auditor. So like what he did was whenever the government couldn't legally assassinate somebody, they'd send him in to do their dirty work. And he just massacred everyone. And so right before that scene of the bus, his house gets robbed, and that's kind of starts this whole thing. His house gets robbed, and they took some cash and stuff in his watch, and he's fine with that. But he thinks that they took his daughter's kitty cat bracelet. It's a good cat bracelet. It's like he comes home after spending time with his dad, and the daughter comes in. She's like, "Dad, have you seen my kitty cat bracelet?" He's like, "No, where was it?" She points to the bowl where they stole the money, and he looks at it and just tightens his fist and then just walks out of the house. And then the wife's like, hun? And he goes to his dad's house, and he's going through his dad's stuff. He takes the FBI identity that his dad used to use, and then a snub-nosed revolver, and he loads it. And his dad is like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "There's something I gotta do." And then his dad goes, "Well, I guess you better go do it." And so he goes out there. He ends up breaking in the people who robbed him's house, and he goes up and he beats the guy down, because it's a guy and a wife. He beats the guy down with the back of his revolver and points at the guy's face, and he goes, "Where's the GD kitty cat bracelet, motherfucker?" It's just so good, dude.
It's like some John Wick inspired shit.
Yeah, it was by the same producer, John Wick.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's kind of, which I like this more than John Wick, because John Wick, he's kind of set up more, it's still incredible series, but in John Wick I feel like he's more set up to be almost untouchable. Yeah, he doesn't really get hurt that much. In this movie, dude, broken nose, stabbed all over, all bloody, he gets damaged throughout the movie, and he's still fighting. He's showing that it hurts, not just almost untouchable, killing all these people. It's more almost realistic in a sense, and that's what I like more about Nobody. Yeah, but
I'm gonna have to watch that one too.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I think the Immaculate and Nobody are gonna, and then Long Legs,
yeah,
are the three that I'm gonna have to sit there and watch.
Dude, Long Legs is so weird. I just keep thinking back to it, bro.
Well, I have to watch it now. We're gonna make some fucking wild ass jokes about it.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. But yeah,
shit, man. Dude, that whole hour gone by, bro. It didn't even feel like a whole hour.
Gosh dang, dude. Yeah.
Well, going into 2025, bro, you got any big plans? You got any goals? You got New Year's resolutions that you want to do? You want to manifest them?
My New Year's resolution is to not shit my pants. Going on a couple years strong, What about you?
I'm only 2 months.
I meant, do you have any resolutions?
Yeah, I would like to keep doing more podcasts like this.
No, dude, me too. I think that'd be fun.
Instead of waiting have a whole 8-month gap. I mean, it's not like we weren't posting nothing for the 8 months. But
I mean, you were doing a lot.
No, we were.
I wasn't doing nothing, dude.
Doing, I don't know, just keeping busy, bro. Just doing whatever, bro. Just living life. I think now that we're kind of all calming down a little bit, we can kind of focus on the things we really care about,
Yeah, exactly.
And, better ourselves in life as we keep doing, bro. It feels like every time we just keep improving and getting better. And we have those little slumps and stuff. But
yeah.
What's life without little challenge?
Exactly. Yeah. I have a question for you.
What's up?
So I'm looking around your apartment here.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you use Gain soap to wash your clothes.
Is that a problem? I'm normally a Tide guy, but you know what?
Yeah. I just think it's interesting. Because you know how, I don't know if you know this, but people use Dawn soap to clean ducks, to get the oil off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Gain, they tried doing that to the ducks, turned them all gay. The ducks started kissing other males. Why are you looking like that? They weren't even kissing other ducks. They were kissing grown men, but only the men.
You're
putting chemicals in the water that turned the ducks gay.
And I'm using that soap.
Yeah. What do you think that's doing to you?
I'm starting to make the connections.
Do you think about men sometimes?
I think I want to talk about something else.
I'd say that too if I were using Gain.
At
Anyway.
least their scent boosters are working.
Oh. Yeah. You have a Christmas tree up? I thought you were Jewish. Because you have a Christmas tree up.
Why do you think I'm Jewish?
You wear the yarmulke?
It's just my spray painted bald spot. It's not funny, dude.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. Just like that.
The insensitivity, bro.
I'm sorry. Just like the walker you have over there.
You notice how one of the tennis balls is a little fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just shove it up my ass.
I'd be worried about getting it out though, because it's not a flared base.
It's a lot easier than you think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have seen videos. You just like force it and it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like really?
Yeah, and like I've gotten good to where I can like shoot it up to 10 feet with like pretty good pressure.
Gosh, dang, dude.
Yeah.
Is that like 10 feet of bouncing or 10 feet before it hits the ground?
Before it hits the ground, dude.
Really?
I've had a lot of practice.
Well, I know what we're doing after this podcast.
I can show you like some tricks, dude.
Yeah.
Because if you like angle a certain way and then like use your diaphragm and like really push down, like dude, the amount of pressure that you can get out. Whew.
Yeah. Oh, is that what the Rue Goldsberg machine is in the kitchen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really? Okay, so you shoot out the tennis ball out of your ass, and then it sets off this whole thing.
Whole contraption and it.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, I do that to make my coffee every morning.
Really? Okay, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
That's all as close to the toaster. I couldn't tell if it sets off the toaster or makes your coffee.
The toaster's in my bathroom. What are you talking about?
I don't know what I saw then.
I don't know. Maybe it's my Scentsy.
Oh yeah, that might have been it. I don't know. That's funny that you have a carbon monoxide detector. Mine kept beeping, and it gave me a headache, so I took the batteries out.
Rightfully so. That shit's so annoying, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do one time, and like I got real tired afterwards. But
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's weird what that stuff can do to you. Like just a constant sound can kind of like almost drive you insane and make you forget hours at a time.
Yeah. Almost like a fever dream.
I couldn't have described it better. Yeah. So, you plan on getting any new tattoos soon?
Dude, I'm going to get these ones fixed up.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. I've been like, after all that stuff going on, like, dude, I have been looking at, especially that one on my back of the arm, dude, just get like touched up, add some to it. Like, I thought about adding like either a raven or a dove like feather underneath it, you know?
Yeah.
Like something super highly like detailed and looks kind of cool. I still want to get the sleeve, but I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
What about you? Didn't you just get a new tattoo not that long ago?
Yeah, the back of my arm.
Yeah.
I got the flower from
Promise
Bad Flower.
Me.
It says
Yeah.
Promise Me. And next, I think I'm gonna get like a centipede that wraps around.
Sick.
Yeah. So I tried to schedule that today, but my tattoo artist didn't message me back.
Naomi?
Yeah, she didn't message me back yet.
Apparently, Zach goes to Naomi too.
Really?
Yeah, because I brought her up too, because we were talking about similar things, and I was like, Wyatt keeps telling me to go to Sacred Arts. Naomi, he's like, oh yeah, that's who did. And I was like, well, sold on it now.
Yeah, dude, Naomi does good work, and she's light-handed too.
Yeah,
it's like it doesn't really hurt that bad. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I'm really upset if she just like goes in and just
just
stick and pokes the shit with the fucking tattoo gun.
Yeah, starts trying to like draw blood for an IV like with the tattoo gun. I'm trying to find a vein. It's like, for what?
Doing a tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I know. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say eat these crackers.
I was gonna say, I know people look forward to seeing the doctor less and less as they get older. I'm ready for my prostate exam. How about you?
I did mine already.
Did you? I didn't know we could do that early.
I mean, everyone's got their own will.
That's true.
And I didn't go to a doctor either.
Oh, you went to the guy in the back at Wendy's?
Yes, off of 14th.
Yeah. I've heard he does really good.
Definitely a bang for my buck.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a buddy who went over there, and he said it was good. Like, yeah, my friend, let's call him Pete. I don't want to expose him. So Pete, he went, and he said, like, he was really nervous, and the doctor actually reassured him during the prostate exam. So I thought that was nice. He put his hands on his shoulders and says, "It's okay."
Poor Pete.
Why poor Pete? What? Is there something I should know? I was going to go to that guy, like, next week. I thought about it. I mean, you just giving a glowing review, kind of like.
I think it's one of those things, like, you know when you know.
Okay.
You have to experience it to experience it.
Yeah. Okay.
I would recommend maybe bringing the mild Taco Bell sauce.
I like the fire sauce, though.
Right, whatever floats your boat. Dude.
Okay.
Whatever tickles your fancy.
Okay. Is that what you call your prostate?
I don't let nobody but Pete from Wendy's touch my fancy.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I've been practicing because I know, like, it can be rough if you don't beforehand, like, you know, because it's just gonna hurt more. So I've been practicing at home, and I came so hard that I shot the neighbor's dog.
I didn't realize you had neighbors.
Yeah, they're my cousin.
How did your cousins feel about you shooting their dog?
Well, I don't think they really noticed. I'm like, yeah, dude, someone threw an egg at your dog, Zeke. The dog's name is Zeke. I'm like, yeah, someone threw an egg at Zeke, but it's weird. They got the yolk out of it completely. There's no yolk. I don't even know how they did that, but I'd get that cleaned up as soon as you can. You know, that strips the paint. If that were to get somewhere else and dry and...
It's the yolky situation.
Yeah.
The dog?
Yeah, it hit the dog. He's a boxer.
Like,
He's a pretty big dog. I mean, moderate size, I guess.
like you were aiming, though.
No, it shot through the wall. Well, I wouldn't aim for the dog, dude. That's fucked up. Yeah, I went outside and aimed at the dog.
I guess I missed the part where it
Started
went through
finger
your fucking-
popping my asshole
in your backyard.
in my backyard and shot my cousin's dog. No, it went through the wall. Be sensible.
My
I know
bad.
you're intelligent. You got to use that brain.
My bad. I didn't think things through. Especially that wall.
Yeah, I can tell. How thick are your walls here? Do you think theoretically, if I were to practice, I'd shoot the dog?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You probably
Really?
there's a dog that way and another dog on the other side too. So you probably
Okay.
get like a UAV.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I think
if
they have like 2 dogs next door.
that's not bad? I'd have to use the score streak perk though, and able to get 2 instead of the 3, right?
Well, because the 2 next door and then the one.
Oh,
after
there's
it.
2 next door.
And then the one.
Oh,
after that,
okay.
Yeah.
What if I just bring my own from home?
Your own dog. Isn't that friendly fire?
I don't like the dog.
Okay. I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
Okay.
As long as there's no like international like
Harvester.
yeah. to like to sit here and tell you that, hey man, friendly fire, or
I get
new territory. I mean,
Yeah.
Harvester.
Yeah, International Harvester.
I just fucking got that.
I'm the son of a third-generation farmer. Anyways, so I had a question for you. So the first time that you came, was it more white instead of yellow? Like clear?
It was red.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get that every now and then.
First time.
The first time was red.
Yeah, it was like bright, almost pink.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then after that, it started becoming like a yolky yellow.
A yolky. Okay.
A couple of ghosts, and then
Yeah.
or blanks, whatever you want to fucking call them.
Yeah.
And then
I call them blanks. I think it's funnier.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, but for the like 72% of them is like hot red, almost pink.
Okay. Interesting. Because I didn't get that until recently.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Whenever I started, like the first like 2 or 3 times were like clear.
Huh.
And as time went on, they became white, and now they're kind of that pinkish red,
Yeah.
which is weird because I don't think it's supposed to be the same color as pee, and it kind of hurts.
Yeah, it hurts for me too.
Yeah.
I thought that was just normal. I mean,
Yeah.
you're making me like
I
feel
mean,
a bit
I don't
better
know.
about it.
Yeah. I once had an orgasm so hard, my whole legs started cramping. Has that happened to you?
No, but my neck started to hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it from bending over and getting it at the same time? Being like a pretzel?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in one spot for like 5 seconds too long.
Oh, yeah.
So I was there for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then like after I was done, I like got back up and was like, dude, my fucking neck is
Yeah.
killer. I guess I'm gonna have to like moderation that shit.
That happens to me, man. My thing is, I'm not that flexible. Like if I tried, I could touch the tip with my tongue, but I can't like get the whole
Ask for
thing.
help. I had to have help every time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have it upstairs, right?
Hmm?
When's your girlfriend getting home?
What time is it? We probably got like 2 hours to go.
You don't have a watch
You don't have to know that.
on. Okay. Just checking, I was just curious.
That's another thing I can show you once you get done.
The watch?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Tennis balls and watches.
Yeah. Oh, the tennis ball, dude. What if we joined the circus? And we did a bit like I throw tennis balls, like a jump shot in a basketball, into your asshole. And then you shoot them out and I catch them with my mouth and then spit them back in.
And like we play hot potato like that?
Hot potato, yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna need to practice that.
Well, I mean, you got tennis balls and
Yeah,
we have like
just gotta
2
practice.
hours.
Yeah.
So.
And funny enough, we had people last week come through that were part of the circus.
Really?
At the hotel.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I stayed there for a few days, so I bet you I can do some unethical shit and get their numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
So
cool.
If you're down, like if you're serious about it, like
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be good. We could be a good act. What would we call ourselves though? The Ball Busting Brothers. I don't know.
What was the fucking that name, bro? A long time ago.
What?
Something in cheeseburger.
Was it Nino?
Cheeseburger and Nino. Yes.
Yeah, dude. That'd be good.
Cheeseburger and Nino.
We do like the whole characterization of it. I become overly Southern again. Like cheeseburger. Yeah.
And I only talk with my ass.
Yeah, dude. Like I can't do a noise.
Can I get a stoma
A stoma.
to help me out a little bit? Because I can only do so much.
What's a stoma?
The thing that goes here, I can just
Oh yeah.
like rewire it elsewhere to maybe
I
help.
don't see why not. Oh. Is that your dog over there licking themselves?
Hmm?
Don't you wish you could do that?
Oh, yeah, every day. Every time I'm envious every time I watch the dog lick itself.
I'm afraid he'd bite me though.
You just gotta give him a treat after.
After?
Hmm?
Okay. So he'd let me do it, and then if I don't give him a treat,
Next time you're in deep shit.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you figure that out?
Trial and error, my friend.
That's fair.
That whole box back there is full of treats.
Yeah. No, next to the bloodied wrappers, like the bandages.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, I keep seeing more and more stuff that I did not realize as this goes on. Oh, you got the popcorn ceiling, I see. That's good.
Oh yeah, and there's a section in the back where I started like scraping it off because I'm like,
I don't blame you, dude. People hate the popcorn.
it tastes amazing.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mix it with my Kool-Aid sometimes too.
Yeah.
It gives it a little bit of a texture because I don't know, I can't drink a drink with that texture.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Was this? Do you know the last time this apartment was painted? Was it before 1958?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask the landlords.
Because lead-based paint was actually abolished in 1958. So before then, they had, no, not 1958. Was it 1978? 19-something-8 is whenever lead-based paint was abolished from houses.
Just because like it didn't taste right or what?
No, it gave people dementia, I think. Oh. No, the kids kept licking the walls and eating paint chips and getting sick, like lead poisoning. Yeah.
I have this weird. What is it? Son of a bitch. You know the thing to it, it's like you ring a bell and your mouth starts to salivate.
Oh, the Pavlov.
Yeah, I'm having that going on right now.
Yeah.
Like,
were you trained to snuff out?
Well, because I used to lick walls, and like it gave me like it gave me like a tingle in my tongue, and it tastes kind of weird.
I don't know why that broke me.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Gosh dang it, dude.
We were doing so good, dude. I mean, I cracked a couple times.
Sorry. This is a serious conversation. I saw your dog do a backflip over there, and it like busted, and I laughed as you were saying. So you lick walls.
Oh yeah, and like that metallic, like in that tingle would like
yeah.
It still like echoes every so often
nowadays.
Okay. So like when you were mentioning that, for some reason I had that weird tingle.
Okay.
It's almost like you rang a bell.
Oh, and then your mouth starts to
tingle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was Pavlov, right? Who did that?
I think so.
Yeah, because then there was Chekhov's gun.
Schrodinger's cat.
I don't think I know that one. I know H.P. Lovecraft's cat.
Personally?
Yeah. Cool guy. I don't call him by his name though.
H.P.
Yeah, his cat. I don't call his cat by his name.
What's the cat's name?
I can't say that, especially on camera. You can look it up if you want.
I'm halfway tempted.
Do you actually not know?
No, I don't.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did a lot of research on H.P. Lovecraft a few years ago because I think you were there for that because I offered you to borrow the books, but then I lost them. It's in the blue right there. What the fuck? He was a black cat, if you couldn't tell. He was racist. Then again, it was the 30s.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah. So that gives completely excused.
Yeah. So it was fine back then.
It's a different time.
Yeah, people didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially his cat.
I wonder if like his cat like knew its name, because you know how animals know their names after a certain time.
Probably.
I wonder if he had like a.
Maybe he had a nickname for it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
To shorten that up, because that's too many syllables.
Yeah. What do you think that nickname would have been?
I don't want to say it, but I have a very good idea.
I think we're thinking the same thing. Well, behind the camera, after we're done, we'll discuss it. I like your aquarium that you have.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Well, which fish is your favorite?
Nemo.
I don't. Oh, there he is. I see him. Interesting. Is that Nemo or Marlin?
Oh, Marlin. No lucky fin.
Oh, yeah. And then I see Dory. I see Scar. That wasn't his name. What was his name? He had a scar.
I thought it was Scar.
Was it Scar? That sounds right.
Or is that Lion King?
That's what I was thinking. Well, because back then there were two different companies, right?
Pixar
And Disney.
It may have been.
Yeah. So I think they both might have been Scar.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shark bait.
Shark bait. Ooh-ah.
I like the seal. Okay, I have a question for you. Which do you think would make a better fleshlight? A hamster or a guinea pig?
Guinea pig.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone else I've asked this is a hamster.
With what support? What facts?
Exactly. So they're like, I'm like, dude, no, a hamster cannot.
Don't listen to posers like that, man.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, those are the people that are going to drag us down, all the way down, tell us these fucking ridiculous things. They're going to gatekeep the truth.
Yeah.
You know, so guinea pig.
Yeah, that's a guinea pig. So, do you feel as this podcast is going to go on for a little bit longer? Because if so, I might grab me another drink.
Dude, we can make this go on for another little bit too if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling up for it.
Yeah, bro, I'm down for it. I have some cool Christmas facts since we just got off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
You want to start hitting the camera with those, or are we going to make it a 2-part special?
Mm.
Because, I mean, we are going on about an hour and a half. I don't know when this caps out.
No, we can stop it now and then come back to it.
That sounds good. I got to pee.
Same.
Okay, cool. We can cross streams.
Yeah, I was going to help you
Hold
out
hands.
too. So.
Thank you. Can you do any celebrity impressions?
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
That's pretty good. Bill.
Bill.
Have you heard the Chinese version of that?
No.
It sounds like they're saying shot. They go, cha, 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 cha.
Everybody.
Exactly.
What about you?
Yeah. Okay, so you know Forrest Gump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready? I may not be a smart man, but I know where the G-spot is.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
You even had the whole hand motion, like you got into
Yeah,
character,
dude,
yeah. Have you thought about becoming an actor?
Yeah, I think I'm opening with that one.
Yeah. Were you in theater?
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. In like 8th grade.
I was about to say middle school.
Yeah.
Miss Baird.
Yeah, Miss Bear. She had that wild cat in her closet.
You know, I've always heard stories about the cat in the closet.
Did you?
Never got to see it.
I know.
I think you were the one that I heard stories about.
She got fired because of it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why she no longer works there. She got caught for having a cat in the closet, and they fired her. Yeah.
I feel bad. She was just trying to love her cat.
Yeah, there was another celebrity impression, but I can't remember what it was. I don't know. I'll remember it later, I bet, on the drive home or something.
And then you're just gonna like, and then hit the impression as it is.
Yeah, I'll do like a voice memo to you and send it to you.
Yes.
That way you can like save it and put it in there.
Yes.
Yeah. I probably won't remember. If I do, let's put it in right here.
Thank you, Wyatt.
Okay, now that that's over. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay, so I found out, I was watching this video from this YouTube channel that I just found. It's like camp religion and stuff like that.
Okay.
And they were talking about the like dark history, quote unquote, of Christmas.
Yeah.
So one of the cool things, and I'm going to butcher the shit out of like the actual facts, but the gist is the gist. Okay. So the natives, I think that's what it was, that lived in a certain area around this time, like used to like think of oak trees to be like super like spiritually like symbolic or some shit like that. And around that, like on top of a would grow mistletoe. And then I think around that like soil would grow mushrooms.
Okay.
So like of course the mushrooms have the psychedelic nature.
Yeah.
And so these, trial and error that shit, they'd be like, tastes pretty good. Let's put this shit on some fucking cow fucking whatever they ate back then, you know. And then I guess fucking Timmy of the other tribe over here like got too much of a dosage, and then it started like tripping balls, and so they'd be like, holy shit, this got some magical powers. Okay. So they like again tried and errored that, And they came to a conclusion that if you dried out the mushrooms, it'd be better. So what they would do is they'd put them in a sock and hang them over a fire. So if you can see the symbolism, you know, you're hanging your stockings over the fire, because it, you know, of course, dry out, you know, mushrooms, and they'd pop them bitches, and then they like become I think some of the stories that they'd say is like they become an animal, like an eagle or something like that, and fly towards the star of knowledge, and then obtain so much like intellect and shit like that from whatever. And it was just the shrooms.
Interesting.
So next time that you see a stocking, remember how they originated.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking
Speaking of socks, I think that stonks. I think that socks started off as jerk off machines for you to jerk off in, until one day a guy was like, "Hey, my feet are cold. Go get me those jerk off machines."
You know, you're probably not wrong.
Because people jerk off into socks.
Yeah,
people do. Let's be for real. You know,
for real.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's why I think whenever that's why kind of I stopped going to church. Not because I came to this revelation, but because I see too many old men walking around without socks. It's like, dude, it's like 9 a.m. You've already jacked off twice.
Wow, I never thought about it.
I stole that joke. That wasn't mine. That was Chad Daniels.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Another Carlos Menstelia.
You caught me.
Dude, I fucking guessed it.
Well, yeah, but what if the audience knew? You know what I think would be funny? What if all forms of, like, books, text, everything were to disappear 500 years in the future, and the only thing that survives is this podcast? And the knowledge that we share is everything they have to go off on.
Humanity is fucking
about
doomed.
Ancient history.
Doomed.
Well, I think they'll be doing fine, but I feel like
no.
If they wanted to find out about the previous generations, like, this is all they have to go off of. It's like, oh, apparently people used to jack off in socks.
It reminds me of those videos that I keep seeing of the aliens. Like, these people used to, you know, torture themselves so they have this physique, you know, and they're all like these fat aliens and shit like that. It's like, I don't know why they would cause themselves such pain. It's like, who the fuck jacks off into a sock?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
All I'm gonna say is I do remember that one time where Isaiah was on here and he just took some shrooms and he just started spewing, bro.
Yeah.
That video was copyrighted because he had music going.
I don't think I was on that one.
No, this is like one of the first episodes.
Yeah.
I think this was the first episode.
And then I think I joined in on the second when he was still there.
Yeah. Fucking he took shrooms, we had some background music on, and then just it went.
Interesting.
I don't remember where it went, but it went.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
All I'm gonna say is, even if this whole series was just like the New Age Bible of, you know, the last age or whatever, they'd have no respect for any of us. They'd be like, yeah, we better self-destruct before we get to this point.
Wouldn't have a lot to go off of. And if what they did have, not good.
A lot of cum talk.
Yeah. Apparently people smell their own cum. Like, they'll come in their hand and smell it.
Does it have a smell?
They say it smells like chlorine.
Who they, as in census, as in statistics, as in...
Yeah. The council.
The council.
But I haven't done it because they've talked about it. And it's like 3 different guys. And they're like, yeah, I think everyone does. I'm like, I've never done that. Yeah. I don't know. So...
Curious now.
I don't know. I'm still not going to do it. This is knowledge I've had for like a year or 2.
Speak for your fucking self.
Yeah, I mean, feel free. We can do it later.
I thought you just said you weren't going to. Are you going to watch me? Are you going to be witness?
You. Yeah.
You're going to witness and write it down.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to document the shit.
Put it in the New Age Bible. The book of XCAPE.
Fucking
what size shoe do you wear?
Ass.
Oh, so you're going to put your foot up my ass. You just threatened me. Is that what's happening here?
Not you.
I'm putting this on the police report. Cops, this man just harassed me. He threatened to shove his foot up my ass after passionately kissing me on the lips and smacking me on the bum bum. What do you have to say for yourself?
Guilty.
Okay. Immediately admits.
Hey, man, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah. Like that song from Panic at the Disco.
I was thinking Pierce the Veil.
Do they have a song called Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time?
Well, it's Bulls on the Bronx.
Oh, yeah, I have that song.
You say you hate that song?
I have that song.
You said
I always skip it, but I have that song. You know what's a good one? Is, what's it called? It's Taking Back Sunday. Make Damn Sure.
I haven't
That's a
listened
good
to
one.
Taking Back Sunday.
That's the only song I know by them, but it's pretty good, dude.
What kind of genre are they?
About
they-
emo.
Who are they close to?
They remind me a lot of Pierce the Veil, but more of Pierce the Veil's calmer songs.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't know, they have the song Make Damn Sure, and after actually reading the lyrics recently, I feel as though it's kind of like a, I can't have you in a relationship. I'm going to make damn sure no one else can either. So, because it's talking about, like them laying close together, but not too close.
Yeah.
So,
Because chastity and...
yeah, and, like, she doesn't see him that way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. At that point, I'd Michael Myers that shit all the way.
no, that's Psycho. Yeah.
I'm gonna sample that noise that you just did right there, dude. I'm gonna go through here and like I'm gonna forget this happened. I'm already like be posting this shit tomorrow, and then just be like,
Do you know Collective Soul, right? The band?
no.
You know their song Shine? I'm sure you do. You might not know the name, but it's like the bum 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 yeah bum
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
oh 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 heaven let your light shine down.
Yep.
There used to be a meme about that song where it switched to a bird instead of saying yeah. So go bum 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 bum. That was yeah. So that's what that reminded me of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have one Collective Soul CD, and I don't remember what the album's called, but it's like a woman covered in honey in her face. It's a picture of a woman, and her face is covered in honey.
What a waste of honey.
Pretty good, though. My dad likes them a lot.
Collective Soul.
Mm-hmm. I only know 3 songs. It's December, I think, Run, and then Shine. Pretty good, though.
Yeah, I've definitely heard the Shine one.
Yeah. So I think most people have. But, yeah.
Fucking.
What were
You think you're sneaky, man, but
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
your mic picked that. Yeah, Gluck 800. Dude, that's a meaty tongue. Have you ever had cow tongue?
I have not. Was it good?
I think it's barbacoa, I think. Yeah, you used to work at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't have it.
They didn't have
in
barbacoa?
Cowtown. No.
Well, I found out barbacoa is cow tongue, and I'm kind of digging it.
Really? Interesting. Have you hired a Rocky Mountain oysters?
Twice.
Really? From the same one?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How lucky do you have to be to do that? I mean, like, to get out of all the possibilities to come from the same one.
I don't know if it's luck or it's just a bad omen.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like crows and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
If you eat the same nuts from the same sack, it's like you're cursed,
Interesting.
and your children's are cursed.
Huh.
Because you ate the same nuts from the same sack.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's the case. I'm gonna find out, but
Yeah.
you know.
Have you ever stuck your penis in one of those?
Yes. Wait, what?
The gain.
The scent boosters bottle?
Yeah, the salt thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I've tried a lot of different things.
Me
man.
too. Like Gatorade bottles, toilet paper. like the roll.
Mm-hmm.
That probably fit closer to anything else.
I'm jealous.
Of the bottle?
Of you.
Oh.
I've used the battery terminal cleaners.
I don't think I know what that looks like.
The little things that you put on the batteries, and
Oh, okay.
that's still a little iffy for me. It's a little
I
big.
get it. Yeah. Well, yeah, my other one, though, is probably more like a toilet paper holder.
You have another one?
Yeah.
Even more Indias.
Yeah.
I wish I could sling two at the time.
It's a blessing and a curse.
One and one is the other. One's a blessing, one's a curse.
Yeah. Because one goes down the left pant leg, one goes down the right pant leg. So I can't be part of the gang of, like, whenever the gang fights break out of, oh, I'm left curve. Oh, I'm right curve. Oh, I'm straight. I won't fit in.
And you get called a poser, I'm sure. And it's just
Yeah.
like,
I can't help it. Yeah. Are you left curve or right curve?
it's not long enough to curve. So I guess.
Yeah. Mine curves upwards.
Which one?
That's a genuine question. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go check.
Well, while he's gone, we're gonna have a quick word from our sponsor, Narcan.
Can you check? I can't tell.
Holy shit! That's not upward. That's split.
What do you mean split?
Oh wait, that's okay. I guess I just had a different picture whenever you said like left and then right, and then curved up. Like I don't know.
It goes up. Like almost whenever you roll your tongue upwards.
Like the.
Like yeah, like that.
See, my perception of reality has been shattered now, thanks to you.
Yeah. Why do you have Narcan?
It's our sponsor.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
are we sponsored?
No, we're not. We're not at this point.
Yeah,
After that.
we might as well be.
Well, so funny story. At the last first Friday that I was at, this dude was walking around with a giant basket.
Mm-hmm.
One side of it was just a shit ton of Narcan, just because, like,
Yeah.
there's shit going around. And the other half was a bunch of condoms. And there was either Magnums or the ultra thin, like Lifestyles or whatever.
Okay.
I took home a bunch of the ultra thins because I cannot fit a Magnum, and I will say that proudly. I can hardly fit into a normal one.
I get it.
So, but I just wanted to look cool in front of my friends.
Yeah.
Or
I get it.
There's just people, cause there's girls there. So
You gotta act cool. You gotta seem cool.
well, and also I had to show them that like I was already slaying, so I couldn't be like
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my home life is still disappointing. But that's besides the point. Narcan saves lives.
Yeah.
And will bring somebody back from death.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why whenever you have kids, do not let me babysit. Because if they can't operate Narcan, I don't trust them. What if something happens to me?
while you're babysitting my 9-month-old son, he's having this overdose on the couch, and it's like, get the Narcan.
Yeah, the baby just looks at me. It's like, fuck you. So babies talk to me. I hear babies talk to me. Anyways, what kind of condom do you prefer?
Do you know how I think it's they're not condoms. They're finger gloves.
Okay, yeah, for like not thimbles, but even like for like sewing and stuff, right?
No,
it's
it's like a latex.
Yeah, like
latex glove that goes over your thing.
Okay, yeah,
and that's what I use.
interesting.
That's the only thing that'll fit me.
Yeah, I've tried a lot of stuff, and I bought like some variety packs. There's one time I tried like a Trojan variety pack just because they didn't have anything else. I prefer like the Trojan Ultra Thin.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of hard to fit my balls in there too, but I get the Trojan Ultra Thin. And sorry, you started laughing and it threw me off. But one time I found it's not called Fire and Ice. It's called something else. It's like Vibe or something. Trojan Vibe. And I was using it and I'm like, it's feeling really hot. And the other person was like, it's feeling really cold. I'm like, this is horrible. And I checked, and it was like, I looked it up. It's like, oh yeah, fire and ice. I'm like, why would you not tell me? So,
I've had one that's kind of like that. Like, I think it's one of those ones to make you last a little longer.
oh yeah.
And they like it has a numbing agent. And
yeah.
so like I tried it for the first time. It's like, oh fuck yeah, I want to beat my 10-second record.
Yeah.
So like I tried it on and like I couldn't feel shit, and I was like, well, I don't know. And so I like took it off and then flipped it around and put it back on. I started feeling a little bit better, and then like I noticed like she was like not feeling it either, and she's like, I don't feel nothing. I was like, well, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
So
interesting. I found out that sometimes if they have I think it's if they have a latex allergy, sometimes they can go a little numb after a while. I didn't know that until like I started putting it together. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. So, but 10 seconds as a record is still pretty good, dude.
yeah, it's my PB from a year ago.
Yeah, dude, I'm at like 8.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I feel bad, dude. I put in like 8 seconds of work, and now my wife has to carry around a baby for 9 months. I feel like whoever comes first should have to carry the baby.
I disagree.
Yeah. Well, then, like, all these guys would make excuses like, oh, she started off giving me head, so I was already kind of halfway there. And
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be funny to hear.
That's exactly.
Yeah. So.
Wait, girls can come?
That's what they say, but I don't think so. I think the female orgasm is a myth. They pee on you sometimes, but I don't think they can actually come.
I've got some research and homework to do.
Yeah, let me know. Keep me updated. Because I've been pissed on a lot. They say it's something different entirely. It's not. It's pee.
Is it like a territory marking thing?
I think so. It's kind of like a male cat spraying. Yeah, they say that it's called squirt, like the soda, but it's actually just pee.
I'm not a fan of squirt. I like Crush a little better. But
Yeah, I like Crush, but it's squirt's like grapefruit. Like, why would I want a grapefruit flavored soda?
Yeah.
Like more pomegranate. I like pomegranate.
Yeah.
Like a pipeline punch.
Yeah, pipeline.
Dude, that goes hard.
If only that it was actually called pipeline punch instead of squirting.
Yeah, yeah, man. She pipeline punched all over me.
I've had worse.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes it leaves people with like their sheets with a smell, and they have to use vinegar to get the smell out. I just never left the smell. I mean, obvious to tell, like, just in case.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't smell like pee. It's just they say it's pee, but it doesn't really smell like pee. It's warm and really liquidy, so it might be, but I don't know.
See, I didn't even know that they did that.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of freaky. Like one time, I was doing anal. Sorry. I thought of a funny joke for later. I was doing anal, and then I just my balls got squirted on. Yeah, it warmed up the boys real quick.
Yeah, some hot wave.
Yeah, dude. So it was kind of, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know.
Have you seen the new Beetlejuice movie?
I have not. I have it, but I haven't seen it yet.
What do you mean you have it?
My parents bought it on Prime.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's no Crush or anything like that, but
Yeah. Is the clitoris real?
dude, I'm asking the same question.
I can't find it.
I wish like someone's gotta have a map or something at least.
Yeah,
Right?
there's gotta be something, bro. Cause I look at a vagina. I don't know where to begin.
Neither.
Yeah, I just start licking around.
And where the fuck does it go so far back?
It does, dude. But one thing, I found out if you are using your tongue, don't do it don't have Oh yeah. I did. She didn't. Which actually explains a lot of her behavior. Her dad killed himself.
I'm gonna have to tell this cat to quit doing fucking cartwheels across the fucking. It's making us laugh too much, dude. This is a serious conversation. I'm yearning for information, dude. I am such a lost cause, dude. It's not even funny.
Well, me too. I feel like you know things that I don't know.
You're telling me things I had no clue were possible.
Dude, we're sharing information here. We're both learning.
This is what they must have done back then.
What?
This is what they must have done back then, like in the old times.
Yeah, just talk about it because you can't look it up.
Yeah.
Like, what if someone goes through your search history? It's like, how do I kiss a girl? You know, because like they read it. It's like, oh, he's trying to figure out how to kiss. That's so funny.
I just don't do that.
You don't kiss. I just lick their face until I find a hole. Why is that cat jumping around? Gosh dang it, dude.
Fucking catnip.
What is that, like 18 cartwheels in a row?
Oh, I lost count after 3.
Yeah, I can't even count there.
Because, yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. What's the worst is whenever you're with a girl and she is not very expressive of how it feels. She's just laying there like a dead fish. And then you ask, like, no, that was actually really good. Like, best I've ever had. I'm like, well, you're not saying anything. You're just laying there completely still. Like, it's like, give me some feedback or something while we're going.
Write a Yelp review of something.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like an Uber Eats review or something. I don't know, man.
I read a review each time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
only wrote
exactly.
2.
Exactly. You say you've been with 2?
I've only written 2.
No, 2 reviews.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, dude, if you've been with 2, I can have sex twice. That's insane.
Wait, that's what we were talking about.
That's what I thought you were talking about, because you said you've written 2 reviews. Or was it 2 reviews over the same time?
I forgot if it was the same one because like I was just reminiscing so much because it doesn't happen often.
Yeah. You know, for me, I started using dating apps, and the girls would come over want a piece of Wyatt chocolate. They would they'd start like grabbing it and just start sucking them. Sorry, dude, that cat's throwing me off. They started sucking the shaboinky. It just, it grossed me out. I hated it. I'm like, ew! Gross! Yucky! And that normally drives them off. But still, dude, like, why would they put my penis in their mouth? My shaboinky.
It makes no sense.
Like, I pee out of that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's not food.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you putting it in your mouth? It scares me because, like, I have the object permanence of a 2-year-old. I think my penis disappears and I'll never see it again.
And it's like you have that little freak out
Every single time, like, she goes down, I'm like, ah, and it goes up. I'm like, oh, you know?
I don't know, man. It's not classy.
It's not. I don't get it. Like, and then they'll bring up their gag reflex, saying like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't have a bad gag reflex. And then like, I go out and buy a dildo the same size as me, and I deep throat the whole thing. I'm like, bro, I know you're lying. I ain't that big.
Bitches be bonkers.
They be bonkers, bro. I don't get it. gonna shoot out and go back in, and I'll get pregnant.
That's a reasonable fear.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. That's why I just come in my own mouth. That way I don't have to clean it up. I can just swallow it.
It's efficient again.
Yeah, but no, it's not classy. It's not classy.
I think there's a spectrum to class.
And efficient. Yeah, like efficient is on one side and classy's on the other. There's got to be a happy medium. I just haven't found it yet.
There's always a happy medium.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know. I don't get it. Do you prefer clean shaven or a little fur on your burger?
I normally like to have like half and half.
Half and half. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like right down the middle, half and half.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Or like a lightning bolt. Because that's always fun. That's fun for me. Because it makes it more fun. I'm like, yippee! It makes it more exciting. Because I'm like, oh, what shape are they going to do this time? And then one time it was longitude and latitude to the coordinates of my supposed death, including the year and time that I died. So that was a little scary, but
Sorry. Ringo lost in Goldfish. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
no, you're okay. I don't know, man. Women scare me. I'm scared of them, and like I'm scared to have sex with them because what if it hurts my penis?
Yeah.
What if it hurts my shaboinky?
Yeah, I know, dude. Shaboinky for life.
Yeah, dude.
Shaboinky is love. Shaboinky is life.
Exactly, dude. I can't get rid of my shaboinky. It's 57 degrees out. That's wild. It's already almost 7.
Holy shit! It is almost.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm just gonna say if you've been watching this far, you've experienced the rabbitest of the holes.
Yeah.
And not any good rabbit.
Sometimes I hate stuffing rabbit holes.
I hate stuffing turkey.
Really?
It's too like firm.
That's why I go with chicken, and then I cut their head off.
You cut it off, or do you like fling it off?
No, I cut it off
That's classic.
because its holes are filled. So I cut the head off so that it writhes around. That way, it makes it easier to fill it with the bread and everything.
Can I borrow your recipe book one day?
Yeah, of course.
I bet you make some mean enchiladas.
Honestly, I haven't really messed around with enchiladas, but quesadillas, yes. And I have my steak recipe down to a T, and I'm actually really proud of that.
I'm excited to feel that recipe.
Yeah, and then also my burgers. Yeah. For my steaks, though, one thing I do is I'll, like, before they're finished, I put parsley on each side, and like a little slice of butter on top, because parsley actually opens up your taste buds, so that way whenever you're eating it, it might be like a psychological thing, but you can actually taste more of the food as it's happening, as you're eating it.
Really?
Yeah. That's why people use parsley in ingredients, because it's supposed to open up your taste buds.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the thing with the cilantro?
Mm-mm.
Like, if you find it like you can eat it, it means you're a little bit prone to be healthier. And if you can't stand cilantro, it's like you're more prone to like illnesses and diseases.
Really?
But it's that I felt like that was similar. Like, dude, fucking plants are weird.
Yeah, I used to eat cilantro whenever I worked at a spring market. Like, I think it'd be funny. Like, I just pick off a little piece of cilantro and eat it. So.
And it was good to you?
Yeah, it was good.
So that means you're...
I like cilantro.
Yeah, that means you're a
Yeah.
healthy boy.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like again with your parsley facts. I don't
Yeah.
know if those are true or not. But you know
But
what?
still, I mean, pretty neat just to think about that people made that coordination, not coordination,
Connection. And shit.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it does. Like, because ingredients, plants have been around for a lot longer than MySpace. But
Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Oh, that one kind of hurt a little bit. Yeah.
like, doing some ASMR with their bones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's why I got kicked out of Walgreens.
Doing ASMR with your bones.
Yeah. Oh, you can see my phone. I'm sorry, guys.
Phone?
I don't
What's
mean
a
to be-
phone?
Yeah, exactly. I don't mean to be a bad guest.
A guest?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you're a host.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, I forget.
You are of the original.
Oh, I thought you were gonna continue.
Oh no! Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm making a lot of groaning noises. I'm practicing. My wife is pregnant, and so I'm practicing for all the dad noises that I have to make whenever I get in and or up out of chairs, or sit down in chairs. I'm getting used to it. So.
Are you gonna do the? What's the color of a school bus? Yellow.
I didn't think of that. That's a good one.
I got that from Modern Family.
That's a good one. Yeah. You know what I think about sometimes? Why are the school buses nowadays so long?
Yeah, I know. I always like there was at least only like maybe 6 or 7 like seats like in
Yeah.
rows wherever I sat.
And now they're like limousines.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, because we actually rode like the same one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 I don't know, dude. Maybe it's just because like they have a little bit more money to spend on like
Yeah, that's probably true. Like the economy might be better. Something like that.
yeah.
As well as better budget.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. There's something to think about. Like, you don't. I don't know, I felt grateful just to have like the normal size bus, but now it's like, oh, they're expected to have the limo buses.
Yeah, limo bus.
It's like I'm grateful for what I had with the resources that were given to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like they just take it for granted.
Yeah, helmets
So-
and all.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
People are so ungrateful nowadays. I swear, dude.
Sorry, the cat, dude, is licking his own butthole.
She does. I'm learning. Like, I learn from the animals sometimes. You know how like there's those stories of like children being raised by wolves.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn from my cat and my cartwheeling dog.
Yeah.
So
What I think is interesting, you said it, like they take their helmets for granted. You know what I noticed is they can also lick the windows without getting sprayed with a sprayed bottle.
yeah, like on those limo buses, they spray people
Yeah,
for doing that shit.
Dude, you get sprayed. Like, I just want to lick a window.
Like
They
like
swat
the
my
walls,
hand.
dude. They taste different. They like each window and like each wall has a different taste and texture
Exactly.
to it. It's like
You got to find out which one's the best.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
God gave us 5 senses. I'm gonna
Mhm.
use all of them.
Exactly, dude.
Especially my
Yeah.
sense of taste and touch.
Mm-hmm. Taste, especially, I feel like.
Windows and walls and asbestos.
Asbestos.
Yes, asbestos.
I'm making muffins. Blueberry, raspberry, boysenberry, asbestos. I'm making muffins as best as I can. Bits of glass muffin. Cigarette.
You know, I got my helmet signed by my science teacher.
Really?
Yeah, before I came to Merkel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they said I couldn't like wear the same one. So and they also didn't like let me put stickers or nothing. Like
Yeah.
they're so chilled here because like I see people with like Dragon Ball Z stickers
Yeah.
all over their helmets
Yeah.
and shit like that, and you know.
I prefer Naruto.
Yeah, and then they got like these like weird anime girls and stuff like that just like I don't know, dude, big eyes and other big personalities and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
Yeah.
but before I came down here, they said like, nah, you know, you can't take it with you to wear it down there, you know,
Yeah.
because like, was it standards and stuff, like each
Yeah,
school and
yeah.
each district has standards. So I was like, well, screw it, you know, I'm just gonna get all my favorite teachers to sign it, you know.
Yeah. Interesting.
He also drove the normal bus, but
Yeah.
you know, now that I think about it, there were a couple of limo buses at my old school.
Really?
Yeah, I just again didn't ever get on them.
Yeah. I didn't ever look. I was too busy licking windows.
Oh, you didn't look while you were looking?
No, I close my eyes whenever I lick stuff. It's been a known problem for me.
Oh, okay.
But one thing I remember whenever you showed up, you sat across from me, and they gave you actually the same exact helmet, like the brand, color, and everything that I wore.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was coloring time, and I think you came in 8th grade, right? Yeah, 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was coloring time, and I started eating the colors, like the crayons, and the teacher looked at me. She said, "You're not going to go anywhere in life. You're pathetic. You're not going anywhere. You're not going to make anything of yourself."
Oh, it's because you ate the yellow one.
Yeah. But I joined the Marines, and they eat crayons all the time. So, hey, suck my ass, Miss Gray. 8th grade.
English.
I think she teaches 5th grade now, computer science.
What
Because I saw her the other day whenever I was subbing.
Oh, I forget you do
Mm-hmm. I had
You-
kindergarten one day. That sucked. Dude, that was the worst. Did I ever tell you about
that.
that?
No, you did not.
I taught a kindergarten class for a day.
Yeah.
It was garbage. Like, I went in there and they were so excited to see me. And one of the kids, like, the classrooms actually had bathrooms now, like, in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
The kid walked out. He said, "Mr. K, I can't zip up my pants." I'm like, "Yeah, you can, buddy. Just zip them up." He's like, "I can't." I'm like, "I'm not going to help you." And he started to cry. I'm like, I don't want to zip up this kid's pants for him. So it was just, it was so bad, dude. And like, they had Coke floats. I can't remember what they were celebrating, but they had like Coke floats. And, you know, it turns out some of them are lactose intolerant, but they don't know what that means. So their stomach started to hurt, and they kept saying they had to see the nurse every 10 minutes. I'm like, "You're okay. You just had ice cream. And sometimes that hurts our stomachs." They're like, "No, I need to see the nurse. I feel like I'm going to throw up." I'm like, okay. It was so bad, dude.
I can only imagine, dude.
My class was horrible. My grandma taught kindergarten for 27 years. I barely lasted a day. It's wild, man.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I liked 7th grade. They were fun to teach. One of the kids tried to challenge me to a push-up competition. And I'm like, "No." Like, "Why, you're afraid you'll lose?" I'm like, "I was in the Marines before this." He's like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want to embarrass you." And after that, he was chill with me.
I don't want to make you cry.
Yeah, I said, "I don't want to make you look bad in front of your little crush over there." He's like, "Okay." So after that, like, he stopped trying to, like, challenge me to stuff and act cooler than me. So.
7th grade, man.
It was fun. So. I don't know, dude. I still see them, like, whenever they're trick-or-treating. Like, "Hey, that's Mr. K." And, like, they'd run up to me and, like, talk to me and stuff. So that was fun.
How does that feel? Because you remember you used to be that like, you seen a teacher out in the wild, just like,
Yeah.
they have a life, they're real, they're like
Yeah.
not just at school.
It's wild. Like, them seeing me, I'm like, I honestly didn't think you'd remember me. Like, I taught your class like once. But it meant a lot. So it means like I made a lasting impression, and hopefully a good one.
Yeah.
I think they all really liked me. So I was like nice to them. We'd play games, and then I'd do them like give them little quizzes, and the winner would get like a Tootsie Roll. So
Hell yeah.
it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So,
You're training, that's all.
yeah. Tootsie Roll was actually my nickname in high school.
I'm slow. Why?
No, it was skid mark. Yeah, they call me skid mark because I ran really fast. So.
Oh yeah, you were in track.
Yeah. Ran the 400 mile relay, which
Fuck
is just
that.
the same exact race. Just one of them just has a baton.
Oh yeah, because there's 4 on that mile relay, right?
Mhm. Yeah, my fastest time was 52 seconds for a lap. And after I ran the 52 seconds, there's a freshman, or maybe a guy a grade. Yeah, it was a grade below me.
Mm-hmm.
He was running in the same heat as me, so I was running against him. I smoked this kid. He ended up 8th with a time of 67 seconds. They're excited, cheering him on. I'm like, hey coach, what did I get? It's 52.3 seconds. I'm like, you're not gonna say anything? And they still kept me on JV. They would not put me on varsity, even after running a 52-second lap. I'm like, I'm out, dude. So that's why I quit track and didn't go back.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's stupid.
Credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I was a junior. So yeah.
Dude, fuck all that.
I was running sub 60 laps since freshman year.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I was rubbing on the coach's leg, begging him to let me go. Please let me be varsity, please. And then, they sprayed me with the same water bottle, flick my helmet, peel off my stickers.
Did you ever do the turtle fucking joke on you?
Dude, I was about to ask you the same thing. I think my dad asked me that joke whenever I worked at Taylor Electric with him.
Yeah.
He's like, do you know what it sounds like when 2 turtles have sex? I'm like, no. And he took off his hard hat and started whacking me over the head with it. I was like, oh. So, do you work with a Jacob? Or do you know a Jacob?
Do I?
Actively in your life, do you see a Jacob?
No.
Okay. If you do, I have a nickname for you to call them. Jacob the Pillow Snakeub. I don't know if there's a joke behind it. I just think it's funny. Just like Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
You know who Earthworm Jim is?
Is it from The Office?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what that shit was.
No. I get your confusion. Oh, look at that. In my history, Earthworm Jim, Rule 34. Let's see if we can find some Rule 34 Earthworm Jim. Maybe him as a woman. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for last night.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he's an earthworm, but he has a human body. But I wanted to see his cock.
Fair enough. I thought that was an Office reference, but
I mean, I can look up The Office.
no, not on that website.
Okay, sorry. Oh, here's a dog coming on his own face.
Oh, how the turntables.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting one. I love the internet. I was looking at Flying V Gibsons. Some of them are really clean, but I don't know if I want to commit to spending that much money on a guitar.
How much is a Gibson Flying V?
I think the cheapest I saw was $2,400.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I think they look good, but not that good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like the Flying V's.
No?
No. I think if anything, just the Epiphone or the Les Paul bodies really look really nice.
Yeah. I like the SG body.
Yeah, SG.
That looks clean
SG.
with the devil horns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Elijah.
Yeah.
His grandpa had an SG.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember going to his house a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I got to see it, and I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is so cool.
Yeah, his grandpa actually had one of my dream cars, a 72 Ford Ranchero. Because it's one of those, it was like a car in the front with a truck bed in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so clean. Looks so good. He's had cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool guy. I liked his grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, all the people you think about in the past that you used to really, really vibe with, and then it's just like, don't talk to them anymore.
Exactly. I think the only people I talk to are you and Caden Morgan, and then sometimes Isaiah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, I forgot I was supposed to go to go get that thing from Isaiah.
Oh yeah, the mic.
Oh, I ain't tripping on that. Be real with you. But yeah, I've only talked to him really, and then, dude. I mean, I've talked to Ashton a couple times.
Oh yeah, I only talked to him at the shows I'd see him at.
Yeah.
Some of the earlier XCAPE shows.
Yeah. I mean, he just kind of doing it again. Everyone's just doing their own thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the age where everyone's doing their own thing, you know. So.
Yeah. It's cool that we still are both like, again, you're the first person that really clicked with when we're going to the park and doing the fucking butterfly knife stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I remember you tried to teach me Rubik's Cube, but I was too dumb.
Dude, again, like how we were talking about the Prestige Master shit, I had no life. I had months and months of free time, loneliness.
Still, dude, it was cool to see.
Yeah.
I still brag about that to people.
Yeah. It's called not having a life and being super dedicated to something that, the fuck am I going to do with that now?
Well, I mean, I still think it's cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, look what I can do.
Yeah, look what I can do.
I was doing the same thing with butterfly knife tricks. Let's be for real.
But a fucking knife, dude.
So?
Dude, that was way cooler in my eyes. I was like, holy fuck, bro.
I don't know, man.
There's a danger to that. He
I
could
didn't
cut his
see it
finger
like that.
off.
I think it was dumb.
But I guess that's how we all feel. Just hindsight. Just like,
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. As to bring back a conversation from like 40 minutes ago, I'm left curve gang. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But recently, typically like it'll go down my left pant leg. Recently, it goes down the right. And my balls go down the left pant leg.
Huh.
And I don't know why it's doing that.
Maybe they just got over the separation anxiety.
Yeah, I sprayed it with a water bottle and slapped it and said, hey, you knock it off. And it won't stop. So.
I'm right curve gang.
Right curve. Interesting. Okay. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
For what?
Like everyday stuff? You're right-handed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your reaction to that. Your reaction.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Yeah, because you play right-handed guitar. I don't know why I asked.
I do some shit with my left hand.
Yeah. I get it.
It feels like someone else.
I'm liking the hair. I'm vibing with the hair, dude.
My goal is to donate it.
That's what you told me. I think that's awesome.
I think I have to grow it out 10 to 12 inches.
Oh, yeah.
So something that
That's a lot.
yeah, a lot.
I think like 4 inches is enough.
That's a lot too, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a lot, but
It's all fun and games until you're taking inches off your hair.
yeah. Oh, hair. Yeah.
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 You tell a girl, I'm fucking 3 on Viagra, Cialis.
Yeah.
Let me take 3 inches off your hair.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Just the way that the ship sinks.
Yep, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see you have a vacuum. That's pretty nice.
And I seen that you got a new vacuum.
I did. What if they go on a play date?
think Outback.
I think that'd be good. We'd have to watch them, of course. You don't know what they'd get up to.
Yeah.
Especially in an Outback, like the bathroom or something. They'd be taken advantage of.
Oh, yeah. Again, just today's world, we live in a society.
Mm-hmm. You say peacock, nobody bats an eye. You say poopcock and everyone loses their mind. You okay?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I wasn't sure.
They just started playing Jenga.
Oh, yeah. They're actually pretty dexterous with their paws. That's wild.
Yeah. Well, 2 hours going on.
Yeah, I might call it.
Yeah. Well, do you have any final words?
Stay tuned. Make sure to check the channel a little more often. Maybe turn on notifications. We plan on doing these a bit more frequent than 8 months apart.
Yeah.
And also, make sure to have that notification bell on to hear all of XCAPE's upcoming new music. And yeah, we'll keep you updated. Maybe a side project going on, but
Definitely gonna be side projects.
Little under the wraps. But make sure to check out all of XCAPE's new stuff. Make sure to support them. And I hope you all have a great night.
Wyatt, thank you again for
Thank you, Matthew.
shooting this shit for like 2 hours, dude. Like literally, so much fun.
Yeah.
And
Let's go test out that tennis ball.
And then I need to see if some shit smells weird.
I can help you.
Please.
All right. Stay beautiful, you beautiful people.
Mwah.